Have you ever watched your own life like it's a TV show? The main character is supposedly you, but you don't decide what they say or do. You just watch, maybe with popcorn. You're at a party. People are laughing, telling stories. You're there, physically. You're even smiling and nodding. But mentally, you're a million miles away. You're behind a glass wall, observing. You scroll through your friends' lives, a promotion, an engagement, a trip to a place you've always wanted to go, and you feel less like a friend and more like a subscriber to their channel. This feeling isn't just you being introverted or shy. It's a deep, unsettling sense of detachment. It's the feeling of being an extra in your own movie, an NPC in your own RPG. So why does this happen? Why do we willingly relegate ourselves to the audience? The first reason is a psychological defense mechanism. We've built what I call the spectator's comfort zone. You see, being a participant is risky. You could fail, you could be rejected, you could make a fool of yourself. But being a spectator, it's safe. You can't lose a game you're not playing. The critic in the stands never gets hit. They can judge every move, analyze every mistake, and feel intellectually superior without ever getting their hands dirty. Your brain chooses this role to protect your ego from the bruises of real life. The second major reason is a concept called locus of control. It's a fancy term for who you believe is pulling the strings of your life. People with an internal locus of control believe they are the pilot. Their choices and actions shape their destiny. They are the writers of their own script, but many of us develop an external locus of control. We believe life is something that happens to us. Fate, luck, other people, the system, they're in charge. We are just passengers. When you believe you're just a puppet, you stop trying to move on your own. Why bother, right? You just wait to see where the strings will take you next. This is the ultimate spectator mindset. And the third culprit, analysis paralysis. Your brain gets stuck in an infinite mental rehearsal loop. You want to start a new project. Instead of starting, you spend weeks planning, researching, and watching tutorials. You play out every possible scenario in your head. The good, the bad, the embarrassing. The problem is, your brain doesn't always distinguish well between intense simulation and real experience. After mentally rehearsing something 100 times, you feel exhausted, as if you've already done it. The actual doing feels redundant and terrifying. So you have a perfect mental movie of what you could do, but you never press play on reality. You remain the director of a film that's never shot. So we have the spectator's comfort zone, an external locus of control, and analysis paralysis. A toxic cocktail that turns you from a protagonist into a passive viewer. It's a bleak picture, but the good news is you're not doomed to watch reruns forever. You can cancel your subscription to the spectator life. Here's how. Step 1. Shatter the glass using the 5-second rule. This is a brilliant concept popularized by Mel Robbins. The moment you feel yourself drifting into observer mode, you have a 5-second window to act before your brain kills the impulse. You see someone at a coffee shop you want to talk to. Your brain starts its usual monologue. What if they're busy? What if I say something stupid? Interrupt it. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Stand up. Walk over. Say, hi. The action doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is not a successful outcome. The goal is to break the fourth wall of your own life. To prove to yourself that you can interact with the set, not just watch it. Step 2. Rewrite the script with the smallest possible action. The idea of changing your life is paralyzing. It's an epic movie you don't know how to write. So don't. Write one line of dialogue instead. Don't network to find a new job. Your action is, send one email to an old colleague. Don't learn to paint. Your action is, watch one 5-minute tutorial and draw a circle. This is how you reclaim your internal locus of control. Each tiny action is a declaration. I am the one holding the pen. You are not waiting for the plot to happen. You are creating a plot point, no matter how small. Step 3. Embrace bad acting. Perfectionism is the ultimate enemy of participation. We stay in the audience because we're afraid of a flawed performance. The solution? Intentionally perform badly. Give a clumsy compliment, ask a stupid question in a meeting, try a new recipe and burn it. The goal is to collect participation points, not success points. When you lower the stakes from "I must succeed" to "I must simply do," the fear of judgment evaporates. You'll find that the world doesn't end when you're not perfect. In fact, it's usually when the interesting things start to happen. Finally, step 4. Schedule participation slots. Your brain has developed a strong habit of observing. You need to schedule time to practice the opposite. Block out 15 minutes in your day. During this time, your only job is to be an active participant. No passive consumption, no scrolling, no watching. Call a friend instead of texting. Walk a different route home and actually look at the buildings. Try to cook something without a video tutorial. It's mindfulness, but with an emphasis on action, not just observation. Let's be clear, this feeling might not vanish overnight. It's a pattern etched into your neural pathways. But with these small, consistent actions, you start carving a new one. The pathway of the participant. Life isn't a movie you're meant to watch. It's not a perfectly scripted drama. It's a messy, chaotic, and beautiful improv show. And you're not in the audience. There is no script. The point isn't to get it right. The point is to get on stage and say something. Anything. To interact. To connect. To fail. To try again. You are the writer, the director, and the star of this chaotic, unscripted show. It's a much harder job than being a critic, but it's the only one that's truly alive.